Good morning and welcome. Hope you're all safe and well. Let's get out, do a bit of walking. We know we're in lockdown, so why not get out and have a go at getting a walk to refresh the mind and the body. And so we're going to just walk from Lewsey Farm to Marsh Farm.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hey, fancy meeting you here.
Hello.
Where are you off to?
Well, I'm going to go for a walk between Lewsey Farm and Marsh Farm. Do you want to come along with us?
Yeah, come on then, let's go.
Brilliant. Really nice having you come along with us on this walk.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. I mean, it's nice to get a bit of exercise and do our exercise of the day, which we're allowed to do.
Yeah, well, that's good. So we're allowed in the UK to meet up with one other person and actually do some exercise. And well, of course, you can meet up with your own family who you live in the same house with. And of course, my dear wife, my better half, lives in the same house as me. So actually, we're covered in both ways. And because we live in the same house, we don't have to wear a mask and be 2 meters away from each other. So that's even good as well. So that's great. So we're going to take a nice walk to Marsh Farm and we'll just show you the walk that we're going to do. You may recognise this area. This is where I started the Houghton Brook walk. And you can watch that video in our library. I'll put a link in the above. About to go under the dreaded M1 bridge, which is between junction 11 and junction 11A. I don't really like coming under bridges on my own, so I'm really pleased that Neris has joined us for this walk. Wow, look at some of this art. It is a bit cold. It's probably about 1 degree. And there's an echo. Hello? Hello? Just hear the birds the other side as we walk through.
Quite colourful, isn't it? It's quite nice.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, they got really good. There's somebody's drawn a bee over, like a bumblebee, on another bridge, which I think is pretty cool. If I was to draw something, it'd be rubbish. So I suppose, where are we now then?
This would be classed as Hockwell Ring.
Hockwell Ring. And actually, there's the River Lee. We'll just go and film it. So that's the Houghton Brook coming through into Hockwell Ring.
So Gavin, I've come to a conclusion.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Well, since COVID,
Yeah.
it's nearly a year now. I think, you know, they talk about this COVID tombstone.
Hey?
I think we've put on a bit of weight, both of us. Okay.
What?
So we need to get a bit healthier.
It's a bit rude, isn't it?
Okay. Well, I've put it on just as much as you have. Your belly's got a little bit bigger. Okay.
I'm a bit hurt by that.
I'm sorry.
What are you saying?
It's me as well. Okay. So what we need to do is just get a little bit healthier, a little bit more walking, and I'm sorry, but no more chocolate biscuits.
No more chocolate biscuits. You're having a giraffe.
No more.
I'm a bit hurt by that. I'm not sure. Not sure. I think maybe you should just walk on your own now. Yeah. Now I've got through the alleyway. I'm safe. Yeah. I'm a bit hurt. You know, I'm a little bit upset about what you said there about my belly, but you know, I take it on board. I take it on board. I had noticed the trousers were a bit more tighter than they used to be, and even the trousers that weren't tight. But does that mean that I've got to cut out my chocolate chip cookies and my chocolate biscuits?
Yep, me too.
Well, that's a lot to take in then. You know, no more chocolate biscuits. Am I allowed a treat perhaps Sunday night before I go to bed, before work? Okay, all right, we'll take that on board. So we're still walking along the River Lee, heading towards Leagrave. And the River Lee is very high at the moment. I suppose because it's been snowing up north. And it's been raining here a little bit. There's little bridges all along. Got his hunting area. Look at him, he loves it here, doesn't he? Yeah. I wonder if there's any fish inside the River Lee. Crossing another road along this walkway.
And this is still classed here as Hockwell Ring.
Hockwell Ring, yeah. This is a great cycle path. In the distance you can see the Hockwell Ring flats, and there are flats like this across the town. Some here in Hockwell Ring, some in Marsh Farm, and actually if you look on a map of Luton you can see across different areas there's flats similar all the way through town. Another bridge. Into another alleyway. Now, question for those watching, any ideas what that is? Is it a fruit tree or something? One of the things that I've enjoyed so far on this walk is the sound of the birds. I don't know if you can hear them, but we can. Okay, just about to cross the road again. purpose of going for a walk?
Lose weight.
Lose weight, but also, I mean, obviously during lockdown it's important to get out because it helps your mind and your heart. Now obviously we're being told to stay at home, but we're allowed to go and exercise at least once. So here we are, we're out exercising, and actually it makes you feel so much better about things. So one of the purposes of this video is to encourage you to get outdoors and do a little bit of exercise. It doesn't need to be along an area where it's green. You can just walk around one of your local estates, but the key is to do something and you'll feel much better about things.
Yeah, I think as well going for a walk is good for your mental health, because the times that we're living at the moment with COVID, it is quite stressful, but a bit of fresh air helps your mind and it just clears your head a little bit, doesn't it? So
yep.
Get out there.
I feel most happiest when I'm outside.
I agree.
Even if it is cold. But, you know, getting outside makes you feel much better. The path veers to the left a little bit here, and this tributary that goes off to the Houghton Brook from the River Lee goes off to our right a bit, so we'll catch it up again in a few moments when we get across. So we're coming out the alleyway now. So where are we now then, Nesh?
This is Leagrave coming into Marsh Farm, isn't it?
Right, okay.
So just up the road is Leagrave station, and that's the railway track up there.
There we go. And for those who are driving big trucks, there's a low bridge, just in case you didn't realise. And we've just walked 1¼ miles from Lewsey Farm, and we're now in Leagrave. And we're just heading in to Marsh Farm, which is just over there. Excellent. And we'll get away from these cars, which are really noisy. That's the Leagrave to Bedford line. Midland. So we've just rejoined the tributary of the River Lee, where it goes to the Houghton Brook, and we're almost at the source of the River Lee, which is just along there. We've now reached Marsh Farm, and in fact you can see the Marsh Farm flats in the distance, and they're having their recladding being done as they're being slightly refurbished as well. So we've reached the end of our journey, which is Leagrave Park, source of the River Lee, and actually we'll show you this another time. So that concludes our video. We hope you've enjoyed our walk from Lewsey Farm to Marsh Farm. And what we just want to encourage you to do is try to get out every day and do a little form of exercise. Let the fresh air get into your lungs. It clears your mind and clears your heart, makes you feel much better, especially with the circumstances that we find ourselves in with the lockdown. So until we see you again, we encourage you to keep watching our videos, subscribe if you can, leave a comment if you enjoy them, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Stay safe and look after yourselves.
See you later. Take care of yourselves.
Bye. So the river continues, or at least a tributary of it, heading towards the... I've forgotten what it's called. River Lee. Right, here we go again. So the river What are you doing? Right. So the river continues. In fact, we've rejoined it here, or at least a tributary of it, that goes off to the Houghton Brook. And of course, this now heads along. Do you mind trying to film here? Right, we'll try that again. So the river continues, or at least this tributary of it, heading towards the Leagrave.
Pigeons eating with rats.
My mum always said pigeons were rats with wings. Are they rats?
Yeah. Stand on the ledge. And they will come out. Stand still.
Come on boys, quick, get what we can, take it and run. So that concludes our video walking from Lewsey Farm to Marsh Farm. We hope that you've enjoyed our walk, and we encourage you, if you can, to get out every...
Hang on, you've got a sign in there, grids, it looks horrible. Bring it round, that's it. Get all my hair, look at it, looks like oh look!
Oh no, what's happened now?
Hang on.
I think we're going to hear all about Ruby now.
Ruby, 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 Ruby!
Do, 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 do. Right, there we go. Right, we're going to...
Go.
Well, that concludes our video now, walking from Lewsey Farm to Marsh Farm. We hope you've enjoyed it. We've certainly done. And we enjoyed the sound of the birds as well on the...
That's going really well.
So that concludes our video walking from Marsh Farm. No, you stupid man. I'll get an arm ache now. Get an arm ache. Get an arm ache now. Right. Right. Take 165. So that brings us to the end of our little bit of exercise and a bit of walk. And we encourage you to get out and enjoy the great outdoors. Even though we're in lockdown.
Losing weight. There, a text just come up. Go on, Gavin, keep going. He's starting his losing weight regime. I don't think he's going to get on that bench. Look at him. Off you go. Whoa!
So that concludes our video. No, why have I got my glasses up? Look.
Right.
There we go. So that concludes our video. We hope you've enjoyed our little walk where we've walked from Lewsey Farm to Marsh Road area.
No. No.
Where are we?
We're in Marsh Farm.
Marsh Farm. Are we in Marsh Farm? Or Leagrave?
Yeah.
Leagrave Station's just there.
Yeah, we're in Marsh Farm. This is Marsh Farm.
Fine, right. Okay. You cold, dear?
Just a bit.
Free.
So cold.